Hi, this is Chippy from midmoves.com. I'm just getting ready to go to the mobile dev camp in Munich this afternoon. It starts tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing a talk on device categorization, talking about some of the sizes and form factors of the latest devices based on both Intel and ARM architectures. Excuse me. And I've got a whole bunch of devices that I'm going to be showing to people and trying to get feedback on various aspects of device categorization, whether we should be converging into devices like the netbook or the smartphone, or whether there's space for tweeners between them in the navigation category, ebook category, web browser category, etc, etc, etc. So some of the devices I've got, I'll show you. I've got the Gigabyte Touch Note, which is a fairly large high-end netbook with a convertible touchscreen, SSD, 3G. That's a really nice device. That's actually my notebook, my only notebook now. I've got a netbook here with Olympus Lite, the Moblin 2 version, running on this. We can have a look at that and look about how the operating system is tailored to the usage of the device. Got one of my favourite UMPCs here, the U820 or the Lux U50, which is Menlo based, 1.6 GHz convertible mini UMPC with a touchscreen. Makes a great microblog device. This SD card, compact flash card, fast, good keyboard for thumbing. What else have we got here? Got the Convergence SK3, which is one of the latest designs from Convergence, based around a 7-inch touchscreen. And this is actually one of the smallest convertible 7-inch devices you'll find. And what they've done with the case is they've actually managed to squeeze in paper agenda as well. I don't understand why, but there you go. The Villiv S7, which is a hybrid netbook convertible UMPC, 7-inch screen again, similar but a much bigger keyboard, a little bit more productive than the SK3. Very good build quality, good battery life, 6 hours, 3G capability in some models, SSD, fast SSD, all the connectivity you want. That's a really nice device. What else we got? Then we got the Villiv X70, which is pretty much the same as the S7, but this is a slate version. No keyboard on this. 660 grams, long battery life, 3G again, SSD, 1.3 GHz. Very usable, very well built UMPC running Windows XP or Windows 7, I believe now as well. But I won't just be taking Intel devices. I'll be taking some ARM-based devices as well. So, for example, the Smart Devices Q7. Based on ARM 11 processor, showing you really how there's not much difference in terms of sizing there, whether it's based on ARM or Intel. This one's providing maybe 4 to 8 times the processing power. This one's providing about twice the battery life under certain conditions. Certainly in standby conditions this is much better. But they're showing you that there's not really much difference in the sizing for the ARM 11 devices, but then also taking a look at some of the latest ARM devices. So for example, this Arcos Internet Media tablet, which is super thin, lasts a very long time, makes a super home surfing device, like a sofa device, a bed device. Actually really enjoying this, based on Android, TIO map 3430. So we'll think about how Moorestown might be able to reach these sort of sizes, and whether how the Moblin operating system will fit into that form factor as well. A couple of other ARM-based devices. Oh, I've actually got another Intel one here, the Villiv S7, which shows you really these are both 4.8-inch devices, but shows you where ARM is at the moment and where Intel is in terms of sizing. Both of these providing about 4 to 5 hours browsing time, and in fact, although this one has about 50% more processing power, let's say it's a notable speed improvement on web browsing, but this is getting close. This is Menlo though. Think about what happens when Moorestown comes in and can half the volume of that device there. Also be looking at some of the smaller devices and thinking about Convergence again. And here's the N810 that was a dedicated web tablet, and then the next generation, Nokia, have moved into a slightly smaller form factor, really gone for the Convergence. And there's the TIO map 3430 in there, great web browsing experience. So let's think about whether that really works, and whether everything needs to be converged onto one device, which is what Nokia are believing in with that one. A couple of other devices as well, standard ARM11 slider smartphone there, and so even smaller smartphones and feature phones to look at as well. So those are the devices I'm taking to Mobile Dev Camp Munich tomorrow. Hope you can make it. If not, there'll be lots of content on MidMoves and UMPC portal. And so for the time being, thanks for watching, and see you again soon on the next video. Bye bye.